Okay, just doing a quick user guide for this Gotek on this 520 ST-FM. So it's quite a good one with the LCD display. So what we do, the first thing is you just put it onto the boot file. So we're just scrolling through the discs here till we find auto or boot. Auto boot, there we are. So if we reset the computer, that will now load up that file manager. And I'll just give you some quick instructions on how to load those games up with the file manager. We'll get that in focus. Okay, so that just gives you a list of the files that are on the root directory of the USB. There's other folders on that USB with other games and demos. You can just move around to the root directory and they'll show on there. Just press any key, or I use return. This next screen is the list of all the images. So we've got 18 discs in there at the moment. So what we do is you go to a file that you want to, a disk you want to add another image to, hit enter. Now select a game that may or may not be on there. So for this one we'll just select Xenon. Now the thing about it, with just a quirk, is that you need to do it twice. So you can see Xenon is now disk 19. So if we scroll up to, back up to the top of the screen, so I just scrolled up to that one there, hit enter, save and reboot. It'll save and go to disk 1, which was the system info disk. But if we scroll, we want to go to, the reason I got that system info disk is it puts it to the desktop. So if we go to disk 19, so that's, you can see disk 19 is the Xenon. So if we hit reboot, that will load it in. As you can probably see, it does tick it over, and you can see it starts to load it in. It does take a few seconds because it does think it's like a real disc. So you can see it loading in there, and it's loaded up. So yeah, that's how that Gotek works.